Hey Haley, I wanted to go over your paper. The first thing that I want to address is the grammar. There's quite a bit of grammatical errors, so I just want to point out a little bit. A lot of it's going to be highlighted for you. You know, here you would need the apostrophe. The this is saying that it should be have should not. I'm okay with you using the contraction there. Um, right here, it's a run-on sentence, and I noticed a couple other run-on sentences. So go through and make sure that you don't have those run-on sentences. Um, you want to reword this. Here are the reasons. That makes it sound like report writing. So you would say, while a curfew may seem like a good idea, there are more negatives than positive. First, it can prevent maturity, period. Next, it can cause teens to be defiant by sticking out, period. Finally, comma, curfews don't prevent bad things from happening, semicolon or a period, because this is the other run on that I saw. When you use this right here, let me pause. Looking at your sources, these are incorrect. This is not even a separate works cited page. So if you go back up in the class here, let me pull this over and come down to the sample paper here. If you read here, I mean, I put, I have bubbles, I have notes here that you can read. But if you go down to the works cited page here, it's a completely separate page, and every single one of them except the personal interview, and this is exactly how you would do that. There's a lot more to it than just putting what you did. So make sure that you're going to the OWL Purdue website, and because it tells you step by step, it has a bulleted out list of step by step, here's what we do, goes works cited page, ABC order, all of that. So let's come back up here. So your A needs to, be about maturity. So you need to have that reflected in your topic sentence. First, having a curfew could really hinder maturity. And then this is going to be all about that. You put aren't sure. So just make sure you proofread here. So when you use direct quotes, so I'm going to guess that this came from here. So I would put in an article, quote. You always have to use quotes. So quote, list of cons, ... You did that correctly. Just like this. So this doesn't go in your works cited. So this would go up here. So you could put in the article, quote, list of cons, and then give your direct quote. And then right here, it would just be PARA 8. So, and if you go back to that sample paper, it shows a lot of different ways that you can cite that and how to do it correctly. Make sure you're not just replying on direct quotes. You have your other direct quote here, and then you have to give the credibility up here when you first use your interview. You said a friend. This is not first person, so you're going to have to say what's his credibility. So you could say, in an interview with Tori Markham, comma, a teenager who feels a curfew would be a good idea, or whatever, comma, states that. And then at the end, you just put Markham. There's no page number with that. So with the personal interview, it would just be Markham. So I know this seems like a lot. I hope this helps you. But let me know if you have any questions. I'll be here today until 9. And then I'll be here again in my office from 10 to 11. You can call me with questions, 477-7931. And we'll go from there.